So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead.
We have already started here.
And he's intervened well there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pull it. Now here's... Up he goes! Beckham. This might...
And the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Germany are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Bastoni. Oh, good spread. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he can clear it away. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Germany clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
First quarter of an hour gone. Look at the space here. He can get that clear. Germany applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline.
Terrific header! He has done it! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter.
In with a header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And they win it back again. Now, who's going to be first to this? Beckham with the... He's got tall! Another header, but again the same outcome.
How hard can it be to time a jump with the right contact? It's not that difficult, is it? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's taking no chances there. Germany are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, good ball!
Real chance!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, what a climb! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Collar. Carlos Augusto.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Up towards the front line. And he was quick to react. Picked out brilliantly. He gets big.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Hullet. Collar. Pass is just off target. That is good alertness.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Lahm. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Has a look up and drives it forward. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. And it's Hullet. Beckham climbs up big. He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Upamecano gets over and intercepts. Camavinga. It's a really well-measured ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Beckham to take it as usual.
Great chance!
Has another go!
Yes! And the lead is extended still further.
The goal scorer after 45 minutes is number 24, Ronaldinho.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus.
Has a go!
Oh, should really have made more of that.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Ronaldinho tries to clear. Collar receives it in a good position here.
He rises!
He's missed, but not by that far.
Ronaldinho did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Might be danger here. Nice interception, well timed. Alexander-Arnold gets rid without sophistication.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we just see...
Decent hit!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Neymar! Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Can he finish? It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So this the chance to fire his team in front. Well, would you believe that?
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Shifted upfield.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game. Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always. And
he's got full. They've scored!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Modric. Pedri. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Out for a throw. Torreira, and it's Ronaldinho. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. He'll try from distance. There was plenty of power on that. Oh, good spread. Beckham. That could spell trouble. Hullet. Goes for the header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
They've played it short. Up he goes! In he goes again. He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage.
And the shot! And it's there! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Beckham. And that has been cleared. He's gone for goal! He's kept it out, just.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Torreira getting this one clear. Maldini. Good read, needed to be. Modric. Looks to go up and over. Oh, nicely intercepted. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's a good ball. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that was very necessary. And here's Ronaldinho. Alexander-Arnold cuts it out, and he welcomes it in. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Hullet. And a header! Harmlessly behind.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Roberto Carlos. Torreira. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Gerrard. That was always going to be the keepers.
A beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
He's cut it out, and they win it back again. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Climbs up big. Oh, extraordinary.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, this certainly hasn't gone the way most of us in the ground had expected in advance. Granted, it is very pleasant if you're on the right side of it all.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution.
And the second half gets underway. Aimed beyond the defence. Bale is in a really good position out wide. Collar! Collar! In towards the middle. And he's there to clear it. Torreira. Modric. Driving forward. And that has put paid to that. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Kohler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, what a climb! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display, what a player.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Roberto Carlos. Pedri.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Ronaldinho. And the shot! Well, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Alexander-Arnold.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Interesting ball. Nice ball, and he's in here. Torreira. Diaby. And he's there to get it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. It's Pedri. And there's green grass ahead of him. It's Ronaldinho! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it. That's a good ball out wide. Looking for the runner. In again, shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's aimed into the terrific header! Oh, terrific save.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 10.
Cantona.
Number
Bale.
9.
Cantona. Bale.
Coming on the field. Number
Van
15.
Balten getting this one clear.
Number 14.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
Number 19. Didier Drogba. Substitution in progress.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Hits one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's tried one! Oh, denied at the last.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
It's their second corner of the game, and it's been taken short. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. Now it's Beckham. Drogba. And he's away. Luis Suarez! Pulled out the best in the keeper. Beckham standing over it.
And the finish! In for the pieces! Goal!
And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the
Big header! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution...
Tries a shot!
And he couldn't quite make it 6.
a moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Bale could try cutting inside here.
Goes in for the header!
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And now they can spring out of defence. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that.
4 added minutes has been
There
indicated.
will be 4 extra minutes. Floated through. Cantona!
Oh, impressive strike.
Nesta does really well to win the ball there. Now, that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh no, what has happened here? Beckham with the cross. And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
We have already started here.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Manchester United clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
He's picked his way through.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Beckham.
Terrific header! Just off target.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Pullet. Can he get it through? And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus. Gerrard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Mateus.
Real chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He has found the way through. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, good-looking ball. He's got away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. In with the challenge. And it's Hullet. Now it's Beckham. Hullet. Hullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Bale. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Played out towards the right wing. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mateus. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. Mateus, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That has been cut short. It's run loose here, and he's managed to get free.
Great chance! In he goes again! Sticks it away! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Oh, good spread. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's found the way through.
Big header!
Oh, just needed a better contact.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Gets a good foot in there. Pull it. Drogba looks to get on the end of this. And it's Drogba. Pull it. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Beckham. Cleared without complication. And back to the keeper they go. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Beckham. Lahm. Some good work on the right flank here. Looking for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Beckham plays it short. Just eases him off the ball. And that was very necessary. And now they can spring out of defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They've got a throw in. Lahm does really well to win the ball there.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Gerrard. Threads one in. Neatly clipped into space. And it's Lahm. He gets big! That's surely a foul. Free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Ronaldinho.
Lovely ball and a...
Shapes to shoot!
A rush of blood seemed to be the cause of such a fast release.
Now that's well seen too.
He's in here! Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
It's Ronaldinho! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he welcomes it in. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Rummenigge. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. It's a pretty loose pass.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
And it's Pirlo. Pirlo cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Hazard. Ronald.
He's got the shot away!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. This might spell danger. Beckham.
Chance!
Oh, he's
In for the pieces! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Nesta. And here's Hullet. Nedved. Rummenigge. And here's Nedved. Messi. Hullet. Oh, this looks sharp. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. And here's Messi.
Big header! Sticks it away! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nesta calmly anticipates. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And here's Azar. Ball is over the line. And it's Maldini. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's gone forward. Gerrard. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. This is promising. Gerrard gets good distance on it.
He rises! Oh, it's fallen kindly here!
Has been indicated.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Nedved. Great ball if he can get there.
Terrific header! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
No space. And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Ronaldinho, and he's cut it out. Maldini. Collier. Ronaldinho.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Rummenigge stood up well to him there. Rijkaard. Beckham. Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it. And it's Beckham. Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gerrard. Pullet. Played back in.
Heads it! They've done it! And they're back in front!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Almost an hour gone. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pirlo. Aimed beyond the defence. Can he get it through? Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Ronaldinho! He has done it! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And now he has 2. So the lead now is 2.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
He's got away. Beckham. Can he latch on to this? And the counter is on. Nedved. That's a sharp pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Pass somewhat off target. And he cuts out the supply. Nedved. That's a nicely measured pass. He is through here. And he's gone backward here. He's going for goal! And that would have won it.
Gerrard should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 24, Mbappe. Number 22, Nedved. Number 25,
Bale.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Liverpool have the
Number
chance to go the other way.
Messi. Number 15, Pirlo.
Pull
Coming
it.
on the field.
Iniesta.
Number 4,
Well timed,
Ronaldinho.
excellent interception.
Number 13, Iniesta.
Beckham.
Number 6, Gullit.
There's the hit!
11,
And the assistant referee
Number
rightly gives him
19,
offside.
Didier Drogba. Substitutions taking place.
Just 5 minutes left. That has been cut short. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
They've done it!
Offside.
Well, obviously some sections of the crowd would disagree, but that was the right decision, albeit a late one.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Well, they've got it again. Nesta cuts it out.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rummenigge. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Toure wins the duel this time. Van Dijk might just make this. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a key interception. Thinks one through. Now it's Hazard. And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes to decide whether they can take the big step up. The manager has challenged his players to deliver a statement, a warning shot to prospective opponents for next season. This is it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Manchester United cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must.
Mbappe, great hit! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Alcantara. Busquets. Lahm. He's got away.
And the shot! Yes, it's there! They have done it! They are level! You raise your game and we raise ours.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Bruno Fernandes fiddles it through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a shade optimistic. Alcantara. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Stood up well to him there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
He's away!
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Lobbed in behind. Well read, and the danger is averted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Mbappe is... There's the hit! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they're back in front!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
So we have a breakthrough, and now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Roberto Carlos.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Beckenbauer. Paris Saint-Germain upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as...
Mbappe! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Nicely aimed pass. A real chance if he can get through. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but it
Has a shot!
and he thumps it clear. Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi, very much a man of this moment.
Mbappe!
Manchester United have a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now there's a fine ball. Has a goal! There it is! Oh, huge goal, massive goal. They hit the reset button and we're back where we were.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So all square and not for the first time. And the shot! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. In he goes again! And for a moment, time stood still. That's been cut out, well played. Matthews Cunha. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Mbappe. De Ligt calmly anticipates. That is ended up in no man's land. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Manchester United playing their part in a real slugfest here, a glut of goals, and nothing to suggest much is going to change. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So it's back to business. Diogo Dalot. Matthews Cunha. Beckenbauer. Oh, easy pickings there. Matthews Cunha. That has been knocked clear. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. Oh, nicely intercepted. De Ligt. Oh, a delicate chip through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. He's got the shot away! Done delicately. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Neymar. This time, surely! They want to be quick to recover this. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gets his pass away. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Matthews Cunha. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Just about up to the hour now. And here's Mbappe. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Roberto Carlos. Veron. Looking for the run. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Rashford.
À leur place, le numéro 24.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Højlund. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He shifted it to the flank. It'll be a throw-in. Matheus Cunha. Out again for a throw-in. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And it's Roberto Carlos. He's in plenty of space here. Matheus Cunha. That has not gone well. Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Played it again.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's skewed away, and he's had it nicked away.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That looks a good ball through. Now it's Rashford. He's found a way through. And there's a searching pass. And the finish! Luke, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Not the worst challenge in the world, Peter, but this really isn't the time for it, is it?
Matheus Cunha tries a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Matheus Cunha fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Yeah, the manager was saying he'll be facing the prospect of having to make some brave decisions around this time. How right he proved to be.
Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Batistuta. Kola. Diogo Dalot kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, perfectly measured that. Hits one! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Paris Saint-Germain take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
2 minutes to be added on. De Ligt bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And he was quick to react. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might... Well, little question that this is the box office game at this level today.
everybody,
Thank you for
and
joining
welcome
us.
to
You've
today's
made a
match.
very good choice. There's so much resting on the game. It should be a cracker. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are... He gets big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
He's looking to set free a runner. Spread neatly. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. They want to be quick to recover this. That has been slung wide. Bale in acres of space out wide. And that has been cleared. He saw the danger and he went crashing in. And they can counter here. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Bale. Oh, super ball. Bastoni tries to clear.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's
Heads it! Decent enough try.
a more than decent attempt, Peter.
Now that's well seen too. Collar. Pull it. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Oh, can he get onto this? And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Messi. Looking for the run. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And in for a header! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Lahm gets across to intercept that. That is good alertness. And it's Shevchenko. Still goalless. Floated up and over. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers.
Good play all round. He was well hustled and still got a shot away.
Beckenbauer cuts it out. Van Bouten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gerrard. Maldini makes the interception. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
This is the time you need that pace. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up.
Shapes to shoot!
It's in! First blood drawn.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And he was quick to react. Here it is, crossed in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Caught offside that time. Collier, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Shevchenko. Oh, delightful ball. Ronaldinho. Always onto this. Bale! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Cantona plays a delicate ball. Looking for the runner. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
2 added
A
minutes
slightly
has been
better ball
indicated.
would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could...
Oh, what a climb! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Beckham, great ball, shot at goal! We've got a goal! Oh, huge goal, massive goal. They hit the reset. And the first half is done. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. Cantona.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Beckenbauer. Cantona. Beckham.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.